manner. So let me give you a little bit of background. In 2019, the iPeople schools led by the Yuchengco Group merged with the AC Education or Ayala Corp Education schools. Together, we now comprise 7 schools with 60,000 students around the country from Luzon, Bicol, NCR, Calabarzon, Visayas. We have our first output in Bacolod, as well as Mindanao in Davao. That is the backdrop to iPeople. iPeople now is very pleased to share with you the details of a very innovative new collaboration. On the next slide, please, between the Mapua Group of Schools and Arizona State University. A little bit of background for you. The Mapua schools are, of course, led by Mapua University, with its origins in Intramuras and now our brand new campus here in Makati, the newest higher education campus in Metro Manila. And recently, the academic excellence that Mapua has always striven for has been recognized by the Times Higher Education World University Rankings, the leading university ranking system in the world, recognizing Mapua as in the top 6% of all universities globally, and in the Philippines, one of only 4 Philippine universities to be included in the World University Rankings. So together with UP, Ateneo, and LaSalle, Mapua is now the 4th Philippine institution to be recognized by Times Higher Education. By way of background, and you'll hear more of this later on, ASU is very well known globally and in the US in particular for innovation. It has been ranked #1 by the US News and World Report, which is the leading college ranking system in the US. It's been ranked #1 for the last 8 years, ahead of MIT and Stanford, and really groundbreaking in many of the things that it's done. If we go to the next slide, I think what really caught our attention when we first started to get to know them is their charter, which really explains a lot of their innovation. And if you don't mind my quoting, ASU is a comprehensive public research university measured not by whom it excludes, but by whom it includes and how they succeed, advancing research and discovery of public value and assuming fundamental responsibility for the economic, social, cultural, and overall health of the communities it serves. This really resonated with us. This is very similar to how Mapua thinks about its mission. But in particular, what we highlighted in red, it is really part of their mandate to share their expertise, their knowledge with the world. And that is why they have formed the ASU Sintana Alliance. They have actively sought out the leaders, the academic leaders in every country. They're looking for those that are both academically excellent and innovative so that they can share everything that they have to offer to society, to global society, through these leaders. You'll hear more about that in a minute. On the next slide, and you'll see in your media packs, there are more of these rankings. There are too many rankings to list here. We're just going to share a few that help you understand why they have succeeded in so many ways with their mission, which is accessible quality at scale. It's one thing to be high quality, but how do you make that big numbers? So to do both high quality in volume at scale is really requires a lot of innovation. So they are a global leader on many dimensions. I've already mentioned innovation. On the right-hand side is sustainability, right? They have been voted #1 in the US and #2 in the world by Times Higher Education in terms of global impact in research, outreach, and stewardship. On the next slide, to get more specific, they've also been ranked #1 as the #1 public university for international students. That's from the Institute of International Education. And then, so I should highlight, this collaboration is focused on business and health science programs. Okay, so ASU has been voted #1 for best online bachelor's programs in business in US News and World. In your pack, you will see eight of ASU's business programs are ranked in the top 10 in the US for business online programs. And then we're also doing health sciences. You can see that ASU is ranked number 4 for best online bachelor's in psychology programs. So I hope that gives you a bit of a flavor. There's a lot more you can find online about ASU. I'll go on to the next slide. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go now and we are gonna play a video that I think will bring this much more to life for you, so you can really get a sense of the dynamism and ambition of Arizona State University. Thank you.
This is Arizona State University. The best college experience is the one that you're excited about. And there's a lot here, so explore the possibilities. But whichever path you take, you'll be at a top-ranked university with faculty who bring real-world experience and forward thinking to the classroom.
While I've been at ASU, I would say that I've really met some of the most interesting people that I've ever met in my life, and many of those people have been professors.
We have some of the world's leading scholars. There are people here that specialize in whatever it is you're interested in. It is definitely an advantage of having a larger university with a large faculty.
I have had teachers that really take the time to get to know me and are looking out for my success, which I didn't think I would get at such a big school.
I don't call them students, I call them junior colleagues. They make things fun, just the things that they come up with. The new people are not locked into the old ways of thinking. Some of the things we at ASU developed help the rest of the world.
I had a lot of great opportunities to work in these places where I still have tremendous friends at MIT and at Carnegie and at Brown. But I came to ASU because of this vision of a new university. The thing that really brought me here was the combination of the excellence of my colleagues. This school is a kind of a dream place to work. And then the part that I love most is the vision and the scope of the university.
The students that I get at ASU, they come from all over the world. They bring so many frames of mind, so many ways of thinking, that it can't help but be an exciting place.
What we're about is designing the solutions to the problems that we're confronting today. And there isn't any kind of problem that you can conceptualize that you can't learn to solve here.
And I think one of the things that sets us apart from other universities is that we're not static. You don't come here and learn something that we taught 20 years ago. You come here and learn where the edges of disciplines are.
We are a research institution, which means that the faculty that you have, whatever campus you're on, are faculty that are nationally and internationally known and on the cusp of the research that they're doing.
My goal is to interact with students in everything that I do. Students are bright and have ideas and enthusiasm and energy, and they make things happen.
To be treated like another researcher is wonderful because you're not just sitting and cleaning dishes. You're getting to do more. You're getting to use your creative thinking to make a difference.
I was able to go down to Mexico to do archaeological research for a summer and then continue that into a research project for the next year that I have loved working on. To be able to go to another country and do paid research as an undergraduate is just amazing. I have very few friends anywhere in the country who are doing something that incredible.
So I'm sitting here at the Biodesign Institute at ASU. It's a cutting-edge, world-class facility where biological research is conducted. And as an undergraduate, I've had the privilege of being able to work here. It really is beyond anything I could have ever imagined.
We have a lot of industry sponsoring, and that's just phenomenal for people who want that hands-on experience.
We are a huge partner with NASA. Incoming freshmen can come and work on missions that are flying right now. They can stand in this building and see the cameras on Mars. It's a huge thrill, and what I hope is it inspires people to realize that none of this is really out of their reach. People can get involved in anything they're really interested in.
Take the next step. It's time for you to be a Sun Devil.
I hope that gives you a sense of what we're bringing here, these global experiences, and of course the magic of doing this online. My last slide is really just to share with you the ASU Sintana network. So this is the global alliance that ASU is leading together with Sintana Education. And so these are all leading innovative universities from around the world. from, for example, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Colombia, Egypt, Montenegro, Indonesia, China, just to give you a sense of these. There are now 15 affiliates, including ASU, in 14 countries, 120,000 students to date, and growing every day. So this is really fantastic because our students, our faculty, get to engage with students and faculty from all of these countries, including exchange programs and student immersion programs. So thank you very much. That I hope gives you a sense of what iPeople is bringing, our Yuchengco-Ayala Education Partnership, and what the Mapua schools and ASU and Sintana are all about. So I'm going to hand back to Hani. Thank you.
Once again, that was Mr. Alfredo Ayala, President of iPeople. Thank you so much, sir, for delivering the great news to everybody. Now, to recap what Sir Fred said, he just announced that Filipino students will be able to benefit from this collaboration between the Mapua schools, ASU, and members of the ASU Sintana Alliance, which will enable more Philippine students to gain unprecedented access to breakthrough experiential global education with leading universities around the world, which will of course help them become better and just become truly global citizens. So in case you missed it, ASU, or Arizona State University, has been ranked as America's most innovative university ahead of Stanford and MIT over the past 8 years. Through this revolutionary collab, the Mapua schools are members of the ASU Sintana Alliance, a global network of 15 of the